Alright, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Friday, January 21st, 2022? Thank you for joining me here tonight for another Metallica episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you guys are needing. If you missed anything in the past week, the eye in the upper right corner of the screen should be popping up there. Get caught up on all of the latest content. I'd really appreciate it. If you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments. I do screen capture them and save them. I will get to them eventually. Slam, deathcore, metalcore, modern tech death is not accepted. Remember, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. This is one of the hardest working channels in the niche of metal on the platform, and in my opinion, the absolute best. No one's going to give it to you as brutally honest, upfront, controversial, opinionated, and unfiltered as myself, because I don't fucking cater. Welcome to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel, and tonight we have an excellent battle with the band that started it all for thrash metal, ladies and gentlemen, with Metallica's Kill 'Em All versus Ride the Lightning. And what a battle this is going to be, because both of these albums are god-tier thrash metal as far as I'm concerned. Definitely among the best, and if you don't agree with me, well, that's fine. Go listen to Slayer. I don't give a fuck. Of course, I love Creator, Sodom, Destruction, and, you know, a lot of American thrash as well. It's thrash from all over the world, okay? But Metallica were one of the pioneering bands of the genre, along with Exodus and Slayer, Creator, Sodom, Destruction. I mean, let's be fucking real here, okay? Obviously. Metallica may not be my favorite thrash metal band, and that's fine, but I do think they are one of the best in the genre for certain. Now, if you don't know who Metallica are, well, then you're obviously not a metalhead by any stretch of the imagination. The fact is, they're one of the most infamous heavy metal bands of all time. Yes, they are shit today, but back in the 80s, they were absolute gods and responsible for so many bands getting into playing thrash metal, and their influence and impact on the genre is undeniable. Now, Kill 'Em All was released in 1983 on Megaforce Records, and their follow-up, Ride the Lightning, was released in 1984 on Megaforce Records as well. So let's just get into it here, shall we? Coming up, we have their very first track, Hit the Lights, that was featured on the compilation that got them introduced into the metal scene. Hit the Lights, their debut song and debut on the album from Kill 'Em All, versus Fight Fire with Fire. And I love Hit the Lights so much. It was such a fresh, interesting song for that time period. Very impactful, very incredibly aggressive and raw, powerful stuff here. But Fight Fire with Fire from Ride the Lightning, absolute god tier opener for Ride the Lightning. I couldn't think of a better way for them to open up this album than with Fight Fire with Fire. Both incredible goddamn thrash metal epics, both getting a point. Next up, the iconic The Four Horsemen from Kill 'Em All versus Ride the Lightning from Master of Puppets. And again, two titanic fucking songs, powerful, aggressive, fast, brutal, great riffs, some technicality here and there on both, especially Kirk Hammett's lead soloing. Cliff Burton's bass on both of these records is fucking god tier. Same with on Master of Puppets, and I'm going to be reviewing Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets very soon for you guys, so don't worry if there's Metallica fans out there. There is more Metallica content coming to the channel. But yeah, both of these tracks, absolutely amazing. Even though I love the Four Horsemen a little bit more, I cannot deny that Ride the Lightning is an absolute god tier song, so they're both getting a point there. Next up, Motor Breath versus For Whom the Bell Tolls. Once again, Motor Breath from Kill 'Em All, For Whom the Bell Tolls from Ride the Lightning. Motor Breath is one of those songs that's a little bit underrated in my opinion, though it is one of their best on Kill 'Em All. I don't really hear them playing this one too live when I watch their sets on YouTube and stuff like that. Still a great track. You could definitely hear that Motorhead influence on this one, obviously. For Whom the Bell Tolls, one of the best fucking Metallica songs of all time, and one of the best tracks live, where Cliff Burton just went crazy on that bass on that Cliff 'Em All DVD. I mean, I need to get that fucking VHS, because that's god tier. But yeah, both amazing songs, getting a point as well. Next up, Jump in the Fire from Kill 'Em All versus Fade to Black from Ride the Lightning. And Fade to Black, one of the best clean, somber guitar tracks of all time. The slower song here from Metallica. I wouldn't call it a ballad, but it's definitely one of the slower paced songs. Jump in the Fire, a great track here from Kill 'Em All as well. Fade to Black and Jump in the Fire, equal tracks here, so they're both getting a point as well. Next up, we have Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth from Kill 'Em All versus Trapped Under Ice from Ride the Lightning. Again, two absolute god tier classics of thrash metal brilliance here. There can't be a winner in these two either, because of how incredible both of these records are. One isn't any better than the other in my opinion, but I love both of them equally, even though Trapped Under Ice is a bit faster and more intense. Anesthesia's Pulling Teeth is a little bit more of an atmospheric track, but yeah, both absolutely awesome, both getting a point. Next, Whiplash from Kill 'Em All versus Escape from Ride the Lightning. Again, amazing tracks, fast, brutal, aggressive thrash metal with some amazing instrumentation and lyrical work from James Hetfield and company. Absolutely awesome stuff from both of these albums, both getting a point. Next, we have Phantom Lord from Kill 'Em All versus the iconic and powerful Creeping Death, my favorite song from Ride the Lightning. Can't go wrong with either, even though Creeping Death is an absolute god tier of a fucking track. So is Phantom Lord. One of their earlier incantations, once again, on this album from Kill 'Em All. This is one of their earlier songs that got added to this album as well. And Dave Mustaine wrote a majority of the material for Kill 'Em All, and he was axed from the band at the last minute, but he did do the majority of the songwriting here on Kill 'Em All, so they're both getting a point here as well. Finally, we have No Remorse versus Call of Cthulhu. No Remorse from Kill 'Em All, Call of Cthulhu from Ride the Lightning. Again, amazing stuff. Both tracks equally brilliant, different in their own ways, unique in their own ways, and very heavy for 1983 and 1984. Again, this is thrash metal brilliance, the inception of thrash metal coming from Metallica, and I know there's other bands like Exodus and Slayer and, you know, Sodom had a demo out in 84. Anyway, we know where thrash metal began. It began with this fucking band, okay? So those are both getting a point as well. And yes, I know that Kill 'Em All has 2 more tracks, but I'm doing 8 versus 8, considering that Ride the Lightning only has 8 songs on it. So I'm going to add up the scores. We got Kill 'Em All coming in with 8 points, and Ride the Lightning comes in with 8 points. So we have another tie because godly thrash metal from both of these albums. I can't pick a winner. They're legendary. One of the best bands in the world, despite them being crappy nowadays. I cannot deny how incredible Metallica is from these albums, the first 3. And of course, we got the And Justice for All that people love so much. I do like that album. I just wish the bass was cranked up because they axed Jason Newsted's bass entirely, which was a dick thing for the band to do. But again, their first 4 records are absolutely incredible, and I absolutely love all 4 of them. Alright, so there you have it, another metal album. Warfare is in the books here on Music of Destruction. I hope you enjoyed tonight's premiere. If you're new, turn on that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a damn thing. teespring.com/music-of-destruction for merchandise on that page. I also have a Bonfire store, bonfire.com/store/music-of-destruction. There's been some new designs up. I'm going to be putting up some more very, very soon. Janelle's also working on my new green screen, so thank you to Janelle. I love you. I really appreciate all your help. The Seed episode number 35, The History of Cryptopsy, is up on Patreon. If you want to support, patreon.com/music-of-destruction, $5 a month gets you access to all of these podcasts as long as you are a patron. Myself and Colton James are working on Beyond the Big Screen Movie and Game Review, have completed Alien from 79, working on Aliens from 1986. That's going to be up in the next couple of weeks. Be patient with that. Head on over there to Beyond the Big Screen Movie and Game Review and subscribe. Also do game streams and game reviews are coming as well. Thank you for watching here tonight. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. We'll see you for the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Have a great night. Take care.